The disturbing true story of Gabby Petito. The summer of 2021 began with what appeared to be a picture-perfect adventure. 22-year-old Gabby Petito and her fiancé Brian Laundrie set out on a cross-country road trip in a white 2012 Ford Transit van, documenting their #1 van life journey for thousands of Instagram followers. Their social media posts showed stunning national park vistas, cozy van conversions, and what seemed like the perfect young love story. But behind those carefully curated posts, a much darker reality was unfolding, one that would end in tragedy and captivate the nation. The first public signs of trouble emerged on August 12, 2021, in Moab, Utah. A 911 caller reported seeing a man slapping a woman near a white van outside the Moonflower Collective. When police arrived, body cam footage captured a disturbing scene. Gabby sat crying hysterically in the passenger seat, visibly distraught, while Brian remained eerily calm. Gabby admitted to officers that Brian had grabbed her face during an argument, leaving visible marks. Yet, despite these clear signs of domestic violence, the responding officers bizarrely classified Gabby as the aggressor and separated the couple for the night rather than making an arrest, a decision that would later be scrutinized as a critical missed opportunity to intervene. In the weeks following the Moab incident, Gabby's normally active social media presence began showing troubling signs. Her last Instagram post on August 25th featured a photo at Ogden, Utah, with the cryptic caption, "Happy Halloween," an odd seasonal reference months early that would later strike followers as deeply unsettling. Then came the infamous August 27th text to her mother. "Can you help Stan? I just keep getting his voicemails and missed calls." The use of her grandfather's first name, something Gabby never did, immediately raised red flags for her family. Witnesses would later report seeing the couple in intense arguments across Utah and Wyoming throughout late August, with one restaurant employee in Jackson recalling Gabby crying in the bathroom, while Brian ate alone and complained to staff about her emotional problems. On September 1st, Brian returned alone to his parents' home in Northport, Florida, driving Gabby's van, but without Gabby. The Laundrie family's response was immediately suspicious. They refused to answer calls from Gabby's frantic parents, retained a criminal defense attorney within 48 hours, changed their home's exterior lights to motion-activated security models, and even went on a family camping trip to Fort DeSoto Park from September 6th to 8th. When Gabby was officially reported missing on September 11th, Northport police noted the Laundries provided minimal cooperation, with their attorney stating the family would remain in the background, a stark contrast to the Petito family's desperate public pleas for information. As the case gained national attention, digital sleuths began uncovering disturbing clues. TikTok users analyzed every frame of Gabby's last posts, noticing bruises in her Bryce Canyon photos. Reddit investigators geolocated potential sightings using van life forums and identified the exact Wyoming campsite from reflections in Gabby's sunglasses. Brian's Spotify playlist updated after her disappearance to add the song "Selfish" by Future, a chilling musical choice that spoke volumes. The internet's collective detective work would prove crucial in piecing together what happened. On September 19th, investigators found Gabby's body near Spread Creek in Grand Teton National Park, a location she had tagged in happier times. The coroner's report revealed she had been strangled to death, with no defensive wounds suggesting she knew her attacker. The estimated time of death coincided with witness reports of Brian hitchhiking alone near the area on August 29th, telling drivers his fiancée was back at their van, working on her social media. As evidence mounted against him, Brian vanished on September 13th, leaving his wallet and phone at home and telling his parents he was going to the nearby Carlton Reserve. The massive search that followed turned up only a dry bag with his belongings and a waterlogged notebook containing what sources described as a confession. On October 20th, partial human remains were found in the swamp, later confirmed to be Brian's, with the coroner ruling his death a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The tragic case exposed critical failures in how law enforcement handles domestic violence and demonstrated both the power and dangers of social media in criminal investigations. Today, Gabby's legacy lives on through her parents' foundation, working to prevent similar tragedies, while the white Ford Transit van sits in an impound lot as a silent witness to the horrors that unfolded. The case serves as a haunting reminder that behind every picture-perfect social media facade, darkness may be lurking, and that true justice sometimes comes not from courts, but from the relentless pursuit of truth.